Hey guys, all right. So going on a few minutes early because there's always issues with YouTube. Checking the audio, making sure the audio is okay. Check 1, 2. Looks like we're getting a readout. Let's see here. Well, good morning to you. I should probably put that in the chat. Good morning. The fact that you would even come visit is appreciated. Always. Um, do want to wait till a few people arrive before I talk about Chicago, filming in Chicago. It was a literally a mixed bag of feelings for Chicago. I was there. The number one thing I noticed in Chicago, I probably saw 100, 150 cars flying the Mexican flag in Chicago. They would drive with the flag out the window, on top of their car, on the back of their car. The Mexican flag was everywhere. Um, I said to Jimmy, I said, "Look, hey, what's up?" I said to Jimmy, I said, if I didn't love the people in Chicago so much, the people were great. The servers were great. The customer service was great at the hotel. Everything was great. The people were amazing. The city is trash. The city was total trash. I felt like I crossed a border into a third world country. It was horrible. Luckily, I was only there for like 2.5 days filming. But once again, if I didn't love the people it was night and day. I hated the city, but the people were amazing. That's kind of like how Boston is. I haven't been to Boston in a while, but Boston people are super cool. Chicago people were too. So shout out to Chicago people. I love you guys. You were amazing. I'm so sorry your city's trash. Your city is horrible. You deserve better than that. You've been taken over by illegals everywhere. I never saw one American flag. Nowhere. Not hanging, posted on a car, license plate, nothing. I saw 100 and 150 Mexican flags flying. I'm like, you sure I'm not in Tijuana? Well, so be it. Once again, the people were great. The people honestly want to get the frick out. I don't blame them. I mean, LA's not even that bad. So I'm not sure what's going on over there. Luckily, Jimmy doesn't live in the city either. So luckily we're in we were in better areas, but there was graffiti everywhere. It I can't even express how bummed I was. The food was amazing. The food was great. The people were great. The city was trashed, which can be fixed, of course. But once again, you got a governor. He don't want any help. He's got it all under control. The food was top notch. So, Chicago food, New York food, LA food, some of the best food around are the big cities. You got all the nationalities represented. You want an Irish pub, you want an Italian deli, you want it was all there. But unfortunately, it's been let go. It's gotten crazy. Let's see, we've seen them a lot more here too because of that. I'm not sure where here is, uh, but or it's not just Chicago. Pizzas you were doing. Oh my gosh, literally the best deep dish in that city. I mean, deep dish here in Asheville is amazing. The places we got one more place to hit, but it was so amazing. And I'll tell you this. Remember I said that more Chicago people eat tavern style. So tavern style is a thin crust. That's tavern style. Every place we went to had tavern style. I almost wanted to switch it. I promised you deep dish, so I stuck to it. But I almost wanted to switch the entire tour to tavern. You know, everybody from Chicago said more people eat the tavern pizza. So figure your Italian beefs, oh, the Italian beef was amazing. Here, Italian beef's good too. There, it's good. It's all good. I had an Italian beef. It, is it called, what is that called? Gardena or something? Or it's that peppers and that marinated kind of chopped up stuff, olives and peppers, and I don't know what's in it, but you get it on top. It's kind of like a muffalato. Um, so I said, I'll go for spicy. Oh man, I was dying. You guys didn't see it on that video that aired last Wednesday. I was choking. I was crying. I was a mess. It wasn't that it was too hot. The heat, I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't that it was too hot. I couldn't breathe. I was a mess. It hit me by surprise, hit the back of my throat, and I just choked up a storm. It was crazy. Hold on a minute. There we go. So anyway, uh hey Wim, what's going on? Hey everybody in the chat, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. Uh so um yeah, the method or the pizzas that we created on Cooking with Jack, yeah, seafood, not my gig. I do recommend if you want to do a seafood pizza, I did a whole bunch. I think a pizza would be better if it was just like salmon, or a pizza would be better if it was just shrimp. I think that would be great. The problem was I did too much. I always do too much. I was raised to cook and make too much and always have leftovers. Well, with this pizza, on a seafood pizza, too much can be destructive. So maybe you do one or two seafood items on the pizza, along with some other stuff. Let's see. Uh, Wim, you said in hospital. Are you in the hospital or was I in the hospital after biting that sandwich? Good morning, Tom. Let's see. I'm glad you liked the new intro. Thank you. Um, you said Wim in hospital. Please tell me you're not in the hospital, or tell me you're in the hospital so I can add you to my prayer list. That's horrible. Good morning, everybody else. To preheat the stone. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm gonna purchase. I have a pizza stone that is on my smoker that I use. I think I'm gonna bring that in or buy another one and cook pizza on a pizza stone rather than I had it on a pizza pan. but I think a pizza stone would come across better. Thank you. Great suggestion. Come to New York. After going to Chicago, I'm afraid to even consider New York. Uh, I may just fly the pizza in to Tennessee from New York. Like, what was it, Giordano's or something like that? They literally ship their pizzas frozen. So if you see any restaurant I went to, I know Giordano's does, but I think they all do. If you see any pizza that you want to try that I filmed, you can probably have it mailed to your house, frozen. I literally, I'm not going to tell you who won, but I literally went back to who won, and I took home 4 frozen pizzas for friends, and they lasted. They were in a freezer bag. They were frozen for like 8 hours. We only drove for 6. But anyway, the people that we brought it back to loved them. So I'll tell you who won afterwards. But yeah, uh, not sure. I'm gonna go to New York. I would love to fly in the pizzas because I really don't need. I've seen New York. It wasn't nice when I went, and it was many years ago to go film with Montel Williams. So to go back, I mean, there's a lot of things I'd like to see. I'd like to take you to an Irish pub again. I went last time to an Irish pub. I got a pot. It was a black pot full of mussels. It was so good. You don't get that here. So who knows? Maybe we'll. I've flown New York water. Do you remember that? I was doing California pizza versus New York pizza. Which one's better? And I flew in water from New York. How stupid is that? Tap water from New York. I had it flown in thanks to my sister. She's awesome. Um, oh, let's see. Gotta check my leaderboard real quick. Hey Wim, you're number one. Good job. Aeroplane is 2. Sinful is 3. You guys are doing great. Okay, so can I say I'm a little excited about YouTube? A little excited. I posted, I don't know if I posted it everywhere. I believe I did on X. You can go see it. But I posted a video that went over the 30 new things coming to YouTube. If you're a creator or you're thinking about becoming a creator or you're a tiny creator, whatever level you're at, um, these new tools are going to blow your channel up. These tools are better for new people or smaller people just getting started than people like me. I'll use some of the tools, but you'll use all of the tools. They've made it okay. For example, one of the things that YouTube's doing is like when I'm talking to you and it cuts out and it shows you a commercial, please. That's so annoying. I hate that. But I will tell you that from now on, I'm not going to cut out. I'm going to shift to the side. It's going to be side by side ads next to the live stream. You're not ever going to lose the stream. You can turn off the audio on the ad and go back to me while the ad's playing. That is totally cool. So there are 30 new things coming. So go watch the video. If you're a creator, get excited. If you need help, let me know. I'll walk you through it. We'll try it out. So like one of the new things, like when Jimmy and I stream together. We collaborate. It will also stream on the live will stream on his channel now and my channel. So it'll help both of us. And it's cool. So his audience, my audience, his friends, my friends, we get to kind of share friends. Um, a lot of shorts, a lot of like AI editing. I mean, I do all my own editing, but there are services that will pull shorts out. Well, now YouTube will do that too, and it ain't gonna cost you. You're not gonna have to pay a subscription. So already, those companies have kind of they're still good, they're still better. They probably do a better job, but trust me when I say YouTube is pointing in that direction. They're going to wind up doing a better job in the long run. So we'll see. Go on X, go on Facebook, go on my social media. You'll see the 30 new features that's coming to YouTube. I'm very proud of them. I think this is the biggest improvement they've done that I can think of. The most changes. It's all coming. And by the way, those of you, let me see. I'm all moving the screen around. Sorry. I couldn't join you on the Pizza Wars tour for. Oh, Rob, I added in the scores. Guys, I forgot to put the scores down below for the pizza place we went to on Wednesday. So I added in Tammy, Jimmy, and my score sheet. So you see what we gave everything. You'll see how we came up with the average. But it literally, thanks to Rob, he reminded me, hey, where are the scores? He's so kind, by the way. He didn't just say, hey, where are the scores? He's like, hey, maybe you can put the scores in so we can see, how you enjoyed it and all that stuff. So, anyway, and by the way, guys, okay, I'll give you an overview. It was so much fun filming with Jimmy, but I thought I was harsh. Jimmy's more critical than I am. I was filming like, dude, take it easy. It wasn't that bad. Or it wasn't, you know, he was good though. He explained things well. He reviewed things well. You'll see in the series. So the first video is up. I think can't remember the name of the pizza place. Oh, Gino's East. We went to Gino's East. It literally was across the street from our hotel. So we thought, hey, we'll have that for dinner. We'll go film tonight. Like we drove in on a Thursday. And then we started filming. It was so cool. Hey Melody, what's going on? Hey everybody else that I haven't said hi to yet. How are you? Um, so anyway, yeah, Chicago, it was interesting. It was a quick few days. Melody, you are so sweet. You guys, I, you know, sometimes I lose my junk, like on F as in Frank, please, because sometimes I get a little upset over things. Some things that you know I apologize for that. My goal, literally starting today, my goal is to be more loving, be nicer, more patient. Stupid is still stupid, by the way. That'll never go away. So, like for example, you Stephen Colbert got canceled, and then he won an Emmy Award for the world's best talk show. Uh, okay, once again, stupid will always be stupid, but I need to be nicer because if I'm not nice, how can I expect you to be nice to me in the chat? Or how can I expect you to be cordial to others? So I'm working on it. I'm sorry. I get a little heated. I get a little emotional. That's my brother Jim coming out in me. I need to be less emotional, more logical, like my brother Charles, but not completely like him. I wouldn't want to be like either one of them. So I'm kind of half logical, half emotional. So let's see here. Hey, what's up? Uh, where can we see the pizza video? Go on Jack and the Go. Um, I should upload to both channels. I think I will. I'll upload to both channels the pizza. I did that last time. I've done it with barbecue. I've done it with burgers. So I might as well do a pizza. But you can go on Jack and the Go right now. It's the last video. I think, yeah, it's the last video that was uploaded that went live. Let's see. Let's see where. Yeah, Charles is great. Listen, some people don't get Charles. He's opinionated. Some people don't get Jim. You've watched some of his Shaping Truth, Keeping It Real, or Shaping Truth regular. Um, they're both very opinionated. Uh, I feel like I'm half of them, half and half. I'm like Charles and Jim mixed together, even though I'm the youngest. But I will say I love them both, even though I disagree with my brother Jim on almost every topic in life. And it's funny because we agree on a lot too, but mostly all the hot topics we disagree on. So, anyway, he is so respectful though. And my brother Charles, who's an atheist, he's respectful of my faith. So, my brothers are great. I love them. So, anyway, um yeah, no lie. Charles came up with it's weird because Charles came up with the topic for tomorrow. We're going to be doing F's and Frank tomorrow. Me and him, Jimmy and I are today at 5. But tomorrow, Charles and I are doing F's and Frank, and it's going to be about abortion. We're going to discuss abortion because he feels, well, I wouldn't say he feels opposite. He feels different than I do about abortion. But that's a topic for another show. Right now, we're sticking to the theme of pizza. We're almost done with Pizza Month. What are we, 20 days in? So it's going real well. Um, Last night's pizza was at I can't remember which one aired last night. Hold on a second. I, I can't look right now. I can't remember which pizza video it was. Seafood, and then I think it was viewers, but I want to double check because I don't want to talk about something that hasn't aired yet. I believe last night was the viewers, right? No, not eye to eye. I want cooking with Jack. There we go. Yes. Okay. It was a viewer's recipe. His name was Jordan. I haven't heard from him since. He literally wrote me like a month ago. Like when we said September was going to be pizza month, he sent me his pizza recipe. His girlfriend or fiance asked him to make that recipe for her. She absolutely loves it. They enjoy it. So I thought, okay, let's see if it's any good. It was better than anything I've made on the show. It was great. I applaud him. Wasn't my recipe, by the way. Oh, did I include the recipe? Hold on. Now I gotta look. I can't believe I'm doing maintenance while I'm talking. Uh where is the Did that include the recipe? Oh, yeah. Here's the recipe. Yep. Okay, it did. All right, good. I just want to make sure. Two things I forget. I forget to put the scoring for Pizza Wars. I forget to put, I forget a lot of the description box most of the time, but I'll try to remember. It was a great, Tammy even said it was her favorite out of all of them. Then next week is going to be better. Next week will be different and it'll be better. Can't tell you any more than that. I had a phase where I attempt. Hey, listen, if you guys have a pizza recipe, send it my way. We may do another month, pizza month. Probably not for a while, maybe next year. But I keep everything. Hold on a minute. Getting all choked up. Hang on. Much better. All right. Let's see. Where can we see this? Okay. Answer that. Answer that. Yep. Okay. Just trying to catch up in the chat. So, anyway, once again, go watch the video, see what's coming to YouTube. Kind of exciting. I may, who knows, I may leave Rumble Studio and do all my live streaming from. The problem is, okay, nope, that ain't gonna happen. The problem is the one thing I need from YouTube, they don't do. Only on mobile phones. Okay. You cannot live stream with a co-host. I cannot pop Jimmy in on this broadcast on my laptop, which I'm on right now. Okay. I would have to broadcast from a phone. Are you serious? You can only add a co-host on a phone. Okay, guys, please. That's so stupid that it only works on the mobile phone. Really? A lot of people broadcast from laptops. So it'll be interesting. I expect that to come. I expect multi platforms also. So, like, I can broadcast on YouTube, have the YouTube logo on the screen, and then um, it'll show on X, it'll show on Facebook, it'll show everywhere. Instagram, pretty much everywhere. LinkedIn. Did you know you can go live on LinkedIn? Not that I care. I I think LinkedIn is such a waste. It's amazing the millions of people on LinkedIn. It's like the only time you use LinkedIn is if you're out of work. So, Jack, you've given years of entertainment to me and my friends. Oh, you are so nice. Uh, thank you. I try. I try to be creative. I try to um the idea I try to do things new, come up with new ideas, experiment, things that work like exotic meat month. We're gonna be doing that again. Julia Child month. That was fun. I love doing the themes. So it ought to be interesting. The only thing I won't do, I'm not doing vegan and I'm not doing vegetarian month. Either one of those. So don't ask me to because just because don't ask me to. Please. I mean, you can ask, but I'm already telling you it's a no. I don't think it's to me personally, I don't think it's a good lifestyle to just eat vegetables. Or we weren't made to just eat plants. The body wasn't made for that. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm not here to promote or bash. If you're a vegetarian, God bless you. Boy, the discipline in your life, that's great. Vegan is even more discipline. Great. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. That's good. I don't want to. Once again, I don't want to knock it, but I don't wanna do it either. Just saying. Alright, so I'm thinking this is so stupid, but well, it's not stupid. I'm thinking the next Food Wars tour, we'll go back to barbecue, and I'm thinking I'm going to Kansas City and hitting all their spots, hitting, like, a handful of Kansas City barbecue. I've done Memphis, I've done Texas, I've done the Carolinas, which Carolina barbecue is completely different than everybody else with the mustard, vinegar, barbecue sauce, but I would do, like, Kansas City barbecue, and I gotta research that, but I think that's, like we'll plan that, like, for next year. So, anyway, let's see, you need to stop eating barbecue. Yeah, I eat meat, nothing but meat. I eat it all the time. So, unless you're barbecuing poison, I don't see what the problem is. You can get barbecue without sauce. You can get seasoned ribs. You can get brisket ribs. Other people can, sample sides. I don't eat sides, you know, but we want to, I made just for that trip and then come back home and go back to meat again. A lot of people are like, pizza's not carnivore. I've only spent like probably 4 months telling you that I would be off carnivore for the filming of Pizza Wars, but nobody writes this stuff down. Nobody remembers the warnings. There's literally absolutely nothing wrong with barbecue. I don't know why you're concerned. Stroke or no stroke. If I can't eat barbecue, then pretty much the last thing I'm eating, I can't have. So it would be like go to not eating, starving. Yeah, that'll help. You'll lose weight. I, I'm really, I'm not sure. You're telling me not to eat barbecue. What do you eat? What do you personally eat? Because like it seems that everything's not good for you. So anyway, hey Lebanon, what's going on? Welcome to the room. Um, Once again, I took one bite of pizza. Okay. I did take a bite of bread when my mouth was on fire. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't gonna have the breadsticks, but I took a bite of the breadstick to get the burning out of my mouth to stop. And I left that in my mouth for a while, just to absorb all the oils and whatever was putting my mouth on fire. It was crazy. Guys, I if there was a roof, I would have jumped off it. I mean, literally, it was harsh. But let's see. Is barbecue carnivore? Really? I'll let you look that up. Go ahead and ask AI that. Um, Mostly with vegetables. So you eat vegetables that are sprayed with insecticides and poisons. Okay, and you're telling me not to eat barbecue. Not sure about that. We can sit here and think about that for a while. Okay. So they literally spray poison on the food you eat and you eat it. I'm just, you know, and you're warning me to not eat barbecue, not eat meat. Hmm. Okay. All right. It's odd, but you know what? More power to you. Thank you for caring. I appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Steam Glove, what's going on? Wow, good morning. All my moderators are waking up. So anyway, so we talked about last night's video. We talked about Chicago. We talked about YouTube and the changes. Very exciting. Let's see. Grocery store meat is full of the same. Okay. I don't get my meat from not always from the grocery store. Most of my meat comes straight from the butcher that the local farms. That's the advantage of living near people that kill their own animals, clean them, butcher them, sell them. I get it straight from the farm to table. But you're right. I'm sure there's crap in the meat in supermarkets. I don't think there's anything good in a supermarket. I mean, basically, you got to make it yourself. That's all. If you make the food yourself, my brother Charles said, if it comes in a bag, comes in a can, comes in a box, don't eat it. Which produce kind of falls outside of that. So you can eat it. Learn to clean your produce. Okay. Uh, Baking soda baths and water are good. I mean, when you clean your strawberries and baking soda and water, and bugs come out of it, you know, that's a good thing. So anyway, please eat better. Once again, I appreciate your concern, but get everybody's better is completely different. One person will say all vegetables. One person will say all keto. One person will say all this. None of that. I'm down to one thing. I eat meat 100% of the time. That's what humans were built for. Our molars, our teeth. We're supposed to be meat eaters. Okay. That's like telling a lion, yeah, don't eat meat anymore. Not good for you. Uh, Literally, I could find somebody. That's what's amazing with this category. Somebody will tell you that's bad. Meat's bad. Vegetables are bad. Everything's bad. Oh, okay. Well, drink water. Oh, no, no, no. The city puts stuff in your water. Okay, I'll just sit here and die. At some point, you kind of got to commit some direction. Do you like Hawaiian style pizza? I haven't had it in a while, but I had no problem. People are going to lose their junk. I had no problem with pineapple on pizza. That's like a big thing. That's like, do you cook your brisket with the fat on top or the fat on bottom? So it's an argument that's been going on for years. Should pineapple be on pizza? I'm totally for it. If you can get Canadian bacon, true, real Canadian, it's so much better than ham. Lots of places do pineapple and ham instead of the bacon, the Canadian bacon. Um, it's like I remember I used to eat eggs Benedict, and true eggs Benedict, you get Canadian bacon under the egg, between the egg and the muffin, and then it's all topped with hollandaise sauce. Used to buy that. I mean, I used to order that all the time. Haven't had that in years, but I can taste it like it was yesterday in my mind. Um, so there is a difference. I'm not sure if you guys can all taste it, but there is a difference between Canadian bacon and regular bacon and ham. And so the American version, they use ham a lot. They'll use ham on both those recipes. Hold on a minute. Don't want to hear you. I mean, don't want you to hear me clear my throat. Watch it's watch the mute button doesn't work, and you guys are all hearing me go making all these weird noises. Uh, okay, organic vegetables are a lie. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't be they spray organic. 3 companies in California. I used to work the Orange County Marketplace. 3 companies got shut down and asked to leave the Orange County Marketplace because they were dishonest. They would say their produce was organic and they sprayed as much as organic. It was not organic. So you can pay more for your carrots, but I promise you, it it's not always organic, even if they say it is. Okay? I'm just saying, I know for a fact there have been investigations. Look into it. Okay? You can't always be sure unless you're growing it yourself. I'm totally for that, guys. Oh my gosh, eat vegetables every day. If it's from your own garden, if it's from an heirloom seed, own garden, whatever, it's growing in your backyard. Watermelon, I don't care what it is, pumpkin, celery, spice, grow it. What happened to that? You can grow your own vegetables easily. Anybody living anywhere. All you got to do is buy like one of those potted, those empty plastic, they look like ceramic, but they're really plastic. Get some planting dirt. You can fertilize it, you put seeds in it, grow strawberries, grow whatever you want. I am totally okay with that. I know for a fact if you grew it, nothing's on it. It definitely is safe to eat. That's all. Canadian bacon is it's hard to beat. Yeah, it's not so much that it's hard to beat. It's you can't. There is a flavor difference. At one point, buy it, put it side by side with ham, regular bacon, and taste the difference. There is definitely a difference. I don't know if they cure it differently. I have no idea. You should still eat any kind of a Jack. You should still eat any kind of vegetable. I'm good. Listen, I'm gonna die no matter what I eat. That may help it come sooner, but take it easy, relax. I promise. I feel better than I felt in a decade. I may not look better, I may not sound better, but I promise you, when I say inside, I feel better. I wake up, my body don't hurt, I sleep like a rock. Great things. I have a little bit of a runny nose, because of allergies, because I'm allergic to certain the dog rolls outside and then sits on my lap and brings me stuff I'm allergic to. So that's all good and dandy. But I've never felt better. Seriously. I wipe my nose to spare you from seeing anything or to spare me from being embarrassed. Jackie, let's see. Oh, because I don't eat vegetables, I'm gonna be a vegetable. So are you. I guarantee it. I promise. One day you'll be a vegetable. One day you'll be a food for vegetables. So, anyway, once again, I do appreciate you caring. I do. But at some point, you're telling me to do things that other people are telling me not to. So who do I believe? Who are you supposed to believe? Sometimes you got to go with the way your body feels. My body feels great. I'm going to go with I'm doing the right thing. All my aches and pains went away. All my skin blemishes went away. Uh, Lots of things. Sleep got better. The clarity of my mind got better. I think those are good signs that I'm eating properly. But I'm not telling you to just eat meat. No. Let's see. Jack, you see the Georgia Tennessee game last week? No, I didn't, but I believe what we lost, right? Um, Trust me, Tennessee looks better than it has in a while. I'm kind of excited that they're moving in the right direction. I don't put too much hope in Tennessee football. The Titans, okay, they suck. They're horrible. They've been horrible since I've lived here. And yet, they're using taxpayer money to remodel the whole stadium. Billions of dollars. I'm like, why would you do that? I'd make them play on a high school football field until they can win a darn game. Like, look, you win the Super Bowl, we'll build you a new stadium. Until then, shut up and run laps. I mean, personally, oh, gotta be nice, sorry. Okay, they are beautifully horrible. How about that? I'm just saying that they're awful. I if I do a betting card, it's always picking against them. Same with my Cowboys. My Cowboys are horrible. Like I'll say it again. Until Dak Prescott is gone, that team will never bring home a championship. I'm serious. Dak Prescott, they made him they made him the highest paid player in the whole league. He's never won a Super Bowl. There are other people that deserve that money. He doesn't. He hasn't won anything. He's horrible, rotten, awful. Oh my God, the Colts. You guys, I haven't seen the Indianapolis Colts look this good since Peyton Manning. Tennessee. He played at Tennessee. Um, no, I'm excited about the Colts. They look better than they have in a long time. Cleveland playing better than they have in a while. Um, they're all those a lot of the young guys, the young quarterbacks are doing great. I don't mean to talk football, sorry. I'll stop. But I must say that well, you know who's not looking good? Let's step down a little bit, go to college. What is his name? Is it Arch Manning? Or is it Archie Manning? Did they name him like his grandfather? I don't know. It's I don't know whose kid it is. He's in the family. That's all I know. But he's not looking as good as they hoped. So, Dallas, you can give up fighting again for the first draft pick because he ain't it. But, he's been taken down a few times. So, I think he's been more hyped than he should have. Let's see here. Jack, you see the Titans look a lot better. Okay, yeah. Guys, I told you I bet on the Raiders, right? They look horrible. I don't know what's up. Uh, Pete Carroll better grab the reins. I mean, wasted my money. But anyway, yeah, Titans do look better than the Raiders. You are absolutely correct. But the Colts are surprisingly, you know who else is doing good? Um, the Giants look good. What's his face from Seattle? The quarterback that went to the Giants. He looks good with that team. You know, when a quarterback changes teams, they can waken up. They can get a better O line. They look different. So they either look better or they look worse than they used to. Gino Smith looks worse playing for the Raiders. Um, so the guy that's quarterbacking the Giants is blowing up. Like I mean, I'm almost ready to pick him up. If I can remember his flipping name, I gotta look it up. Anyway, yeah. So there's some new kids that are doing good, and some old kids that are rejuvenated with a new team. So anyway, back to food. We have um I have to film one more Jack in the Go. Let's see. Well, oh no, I don't, because I started showing the Pizza Wars. I have to do one more cooking with Jack. And then, okay, I'm just so you know, guys, you know I don't eat desserts. Okay. I just never got into them. I wasn't raised on sweets. I just wasn't. I'm not into it. But I found some good, like cookies that look killer, um, cake, like an apple cake that looks killer. Uh, I found some good dessert recipes. So once I'm done with pizza, we're gonna go in November, and I'm gonna do a lot of the because I don't do desserts a lot. You guys get ripped off on the show regarding desserts. So I found a killer cookie. I found they can be used for the holiday. They can be used for Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. These recipes, I'll be doing more of those. Be looking for desserts, which once again, if you think about it, I don't do that many. I've done them, but I just don't get into it. I don't know why. Um, let's see. Jackie Schmink. Uh, no, I'm not gonna probably. I know there's a carnivore cheesecake, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna calm down on the carnivore video work, and if I do find a good one that I believe you'll really like, I'll factor that in. Wait, I'm gonna check AI. Oh, Russell Wilson. That's it. I checked the AI app here.
Sorry, I don't understand.
That's okay. I didn't need your help anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so let me find out. What is the record for the New York Giants?
The Giants are 0-2 right now. That's fourth place in the NFC East.
Yep. Okay, so the Giants haven't won, but I don't care. Uh, when I say Russell Wilson looks better than I've seen him in a while, I mean it. Whether just because they lost, it's only 2 games. Just because they lost doesn't mean he's not better. He's way better. He's putting up a good fight. He's passing better. The team's working with him more. The 0-2, I get it. He's not where he needs to be, but man, he's a lot further than where he used to be. So that's what I mean. Let's see. I had an idea. Bacon Wars. No, well, I'd rather wrap that into Breakfast Wars. I've considered that, by the way. I'm not sure I can keep that going much. There's only a few breakfast places. Well, I lied. There are probably more. I don't know. I would have to think about that. But breakfast bacon wars would come under breakfast wars. We'd talk bacon. We'd review bacon at each place, like Cracker Barrel. All right. I know they've been raked over the coals lately. Cracker Barrel has the thinnest bacon I've ever seen in America. Awful. You can look, you can hold up a piece of bacon from Cracker Barrel and see the person sitting across from you. It's so thin. It, I think paper is thicker. I don't know how they shave it. It should be called shavekin. Get it? Bacon, shave, shavekin. All right. Anyway, it's awful. But then you go to like First Watch and you get decent stuff. You go to like mom and pop breakfast places that are locally owned and you get some good Applewood thick cut bacon. So There definitely is a difference. So we will make, if we do breakfast wars, we'll make a big deal about bacon. Okay. Let's see. Are you getting a new iPhone? No. No, I'm happy with my iPhone. Um, the only time I'd upgrade to the new iPhone, the, I don't think the camera is much better. I don't think it changed at all. I think they literally just changed the number. Oh, it's iPhone 17. Looks like iPhone 16. Oh yeah, but we're gonna put a different outside over it. I'm like, okay, but I, I'm 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 looking forward. I know this sounds stupid. I still can't believe Apple's going to Gemini. Apple went to Google, crawling on his hands and knees. I can picture it. Please help us. We suck at AI. We know nothing about it. We're coming to you. And please take us, help us. Because if you don't help us, we have to go crawling to Elon and partner with his XAI. So I know I know Apple is gonna implement Gemini, which I already got it. I got the app, but they're gonna implement it into the Apple Intelligence, which is really Google Intelligence. I don't know how they're gonna do that. How they're gonna live that down. You can even do playing with your food where you see interesting. I should do a playing with your food. Like I love ordering on the mobile and then walking in and ordering and seeing what the difference is. I love doing that. Uh, Chipotle bombed. They totally ripped me off. The to go order was crap, but everybody else is stood firm. Um, I think it was at Chili's or Apple. No, it was Chili's. They did good. They did just as good in the to go order. So I believe more of those are coming. I think maybe, like you said, do breakfast. See how many slices of bacon you get. Go in and order the same thing. See how many slices of bacon you get. See if it looks better. Um, have you ever noticed Cracker Barrel? When you order hash brown casserole, they literally give you a teaspoon of it. That I'm like, wait, I'm just get a whole side order, not a mouthful, not one mouthful, but a whole side order. They're the most stingiest when you add a side order. Boom, they don't give you crap. So I should do a video just on that. I should okay. So I should do a Cracker Barrel. By the way, a lot of people stopped going. I found out from people that work there. Business is down. What a shock. But anyway, I will. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna do an all-in-one Cracker Barrel video where we're gonna look at the bacon. We're gonna compare a to-go order with a in-store order. We're gonna we're gonna look at it all. We're gonna look how lousy the bacon looks, how small the hash brown casserole looks. It's just horrible. And I'll show you on film. I guarantee it. I don't think I've ever gotten good quality bacon from Cracker Barrel, but you can order by the pound. They will bring out a pound of bacon, cooked or uncooked, for you. You can throw it on your bill. If you want to take it home. But who wants to take that bacon home? Right? Anyway, can you please do another episode? A frozen pizza episode. Yeah, you know what? We're due for that. Of course, we're gonna have to smoke them because that's the only way I'll do frozen pizza ever again. But they'll all be smoked at the same time. So let's see. Yeah, I think I can find 4 brands that I haven't covered yet. See if I can find better. Um, so yeah, let me see about that. I can't do next Friday. I've already filmed that one, but maybe the Friday after that. I'll think about it. All right. But yeah, thank you very much. You guys are great. You guys are amazing. I really listen to you guys, and unless you tell me to stop eating, well, I can't really listen to that. But I listen to you when you make suggestions, new series, because it's not just what excites me. I want to do what excites you guys. You guys get excited about Breakfast Wars? Sure, let's consider it. You guys get excited about frozen pizza comparisons again? I think I've done 2 of them. We'll do a third. So that's all coming, all of it. But anyway, oh, and by the way, merchandise. The hats are different. I've cut down the store. I've gotten rid of stuff that just doesn't work. Stupid stuff like buttons. Who the frick wears buttons? Okay, every channel. We're talking F as in Frank, Tech Time. More Tech Time's coming, by the way. Tech Time, Cooking with Jack, Jack on the Go, Eye to Eye. There are. I cut it all down to like maybe 1 or 2 shirts and a hat or 2. 1 and 2 hats. That's it. So we've trimmed up the merchandise store. We're making room for. I'm gonna release some Christmas stuff. So be looking for Christmas Cooking with Jack, Christmas Jack on the Go, that kind of stuff. But anyway, are you going to do a fried chicken war? No, probably not right now, to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and go, I'll think about it. No, I'm not going to think about it. Not at this moment. The next thing, if I do, is probably the Breakfast Wars may go on for very little because it's not, you probably can get maybe 15 episodes out of Breakfast Wars. And then, you just got to move on. So let's see let's see if we can pull that off. Well, your Christmas merch on Etsy. No, no, we're not on Etsy anymore. Etsy was horrible. We tried Etsy and it was just awful. It, Etsy makes money off of the retailers. They charge you you look at Etsy and they send you a bill. I mean, literally, you try and get help with Etsy, every tool costs you money. You try and promote yourself, everything costs, and nothing gets sold. You know, benefit from Etsy. You know who benefits from Etsy? Real arts and crafts. Real people like who make quilts, who paint pictures, who crochet. Real arts and craft people, not dumb idiots like me who sell coffee cups. Come on. No, I won't do Etsy ever again. That's for true artists, true arts and crafts. And I have ordered stuff off Etsy. Don't get me wrong, but not everybody belongs on Etsy. There's a special class, and I ain't that special class. I'm more your Walmart guy. Um, so yeah, the Christmas merch will be in my store on Fourth Wall. Um, that's where it'll be. But it'll be stuff like hoodies and beanies and coffee tumblers and that kind of stuff. So let me work on that. I'll let you know. I'm gonna have it out probably before Halloween. I'll have a selection and then I'll show you guys. And you can say, yeah, that looks like a bunch of AI crap. Not using AI. I design my own stuff in my own photo software and I do it all myself. So it's so funny. Did you guys see that post I did? People claimed I used AI to do the breakfast pizza. I can come up with eggs all by myself. Ham, bacon, sausage. I literally made that recipe by myself. And they, like, not just one person, many people are like, "Oh, why'd you use AI for the" Guys, stop being AI annoying. Okay? Stop it. Okay? If I do AI on a thumbnail, so be it. It is. It's gonna remain that way. Because you tell me AI did it will not change a thing. Then okay, AI did it. That's great. But I'm telling you, I I will tell you when I've done it before. I'll tell you when I'm doing AI cooking, which I want to revive that again. I think that's a great idea. I love AI cooking. Um, I think I've done 2 episodes like that. So, once again, I will tell you when the recipe's AI. I don't care. I don't I, I'm not a chef. I never claimed to be a chef. I've never been trained. If I can use AI to make great recipes, so be it. So anyway, go ahead and bother somebody else about AI, accusing me of using AI. Oh, that hurts so bad. Okay, so I do. What is it? I use it for pictures. I use it for fact checking before I post stuff. But I'll let you know when I use it for recipes because I don't care. I really don't. It's all about the end product. If I use AI to make the world's best cheesecake, holy crap. If it's the world's best cheesecake, I don't care if I got it from Ronald McDonald, you know? So, how am an Indian curry pizza? Uh, yeah, there's a Middle Eastern pizza that I can't remember what it's called. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay, so there's this in Middle Eastern. It was looked like a. I'm gonna explain it to you, and I don't know what it's called. Looked like a piece of pizza slice. It was a triangle. It was made up of all their seasoning. It was like green, and it had like all this Indian or Middle Eastern seasoning, and I don't know what it's called, but it was amazing. It was freaking brilliant. If I, it wasn't really pizza, but they probably took a pita, smeared all this. It was great, and then baked it. I thought I was eating pizza because they'd cut it into triangles, they'd serve it up. I don't know what the dish is called. I had it back in California. It was a side item. So like how Olive Garden brings you breadsticks. Well, the Indian place brought us, or maybe it was I don't know. I've been to Egyptian, Syrian, been to so many, but it was a side item, kind of like breadsticks at Olive Garden. So I I don't know what it's called. Oh, hey Michael Caine, welcome to the room. We're just about ready to wrap things up. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Um, I don't know what it's called, but it was Middle Eastern. It was the whole topping was this pasty seasoning, and it was it was amazing, really good. I can't remember the name for the life of me. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna put pumpkin pie filling on pizza. Ugh. Ugh. I may put pumpkin spice in my coffee, but to put it on pizza, that'd be pushing it. That'd be a whole nother level of pineapple on your pizza, pumpkin on your pizza. Ugh. I couldn't imagine that was good. But anyway, don't worry about it. We got all the pizza videos coming up on Jack on the Go, so you can see Pizza Wars. Um, Next week will be the last Cooking with Jack pizza. Okay, so let me let you go. Do me a favor, go look and see what the like. There's a video. Once again, I think I put on X. 30 new things coming to YouTube. Go check out the video. It's very exciting for small creators. For It's exciting for all creators, small, big. It's really some of the new features. If you're thinking about becoming a creator, these features will help. So I'll let you go with that. Um, anyway, I will catch you at 5 o'clock. F is in Frank. We'll be right here. Uh, I'll see you then. If you haven't subscribed to my F is in Frank podcast channel, go to the F is in Frank. Is it 2012? I think the username is at F is in Frank 2012. But you can look it up. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to mark the notification bell, or it won't tell you when I go live. And then I'll be with Jimmy at 5 o'clock. But anyway, so I love you guys. Once again, I value your time. I really appreciate it. I like hanging out with you. You guys were so much fun today. You guys had such great ideas today. This is the kind of live stream I like. All right. So take care. I love you. And we will see you tonight at 5 for Evans and Frank and next Saturday for Cooking with Jack live stream. Take care. Bye.